Hey everybody, welcome back. Another diecast review. This one here is going to be diecast chassis comparison for the Team Caliber Elite and the Lionel / Action. Action is the one that they bought out to do that. So the Action Elite. As you can see, if you remember from my last video, what was going on, I had just actually pulled the car apart, or was in the process of it, and I popped some hood tethers off, and I broke a brace. If you're curious about that, I have super glued it and it nice and strong, so that's all fixed together. I just put a little dab. The bracket actually broke in half, so I put a dab on each side. It fit right back around the rivet, so I just had to put it in there, let it sit, give it a little air, and super glue does its job. So needless to say, I probably won't be tearing it apart a bunch of times either. So, all right, so you can see the Team Caliber. There's our Lionel one right next to it. So let's start off with a little bit farther out look of these two chassis. So we're going to go head on first. So motor detail side by side. Remember, braces and tethers don't count, so this, and there's another tether in here somewhere that makes it kind of making it look like there's a lot more hoses and wires than there are. There we go. So slide them off to the side. So there's our motor detail. Pure detail there. Realistically, it looks like Lionel might have the edge here. They got a better shape on the motor, better air intake shape. It looks like both have the headers kind of right on where they want to be. So there's your close-up of the Team Caliber engine Elite. A couple more hoses over there. And then here's your Lionel Elite. So Lionel wins on the motor side. Less wires and hoses moving back, but better color than the Team Caliber one. Just, better color of the parts and pieces. I think the color makes a big difference. But yeah, very, very close. Now, splitter and front bumper area, Team Caliber has that. So we're going to move on to the sides. We'll do the driver's side. So if you look at the chassis straight up sides, rubber window net, black padding on the crossbars. We have cloth window net, no padding. Gonna have to give this one to Team Caliber because they got it right where it needs to be. Also, something that I really like, that being black versus just a DIN number. I think that makes the car look kind of cool to have a black backing in it. Just makes it look a little more detailed. So we'll flip around to the rear. This is our fuel cell. Again, ignore the non-tethers on this one. I cut those off because this is turning into a custom, and I didn't know how to detach them. So that I will like. I do think Team Caliber having the ability to pull your chassis body off just by popping it loose, very, very nice. Yeah, fuel cell, though, pretty much the same, but there is one extra hose that moves up to that. Yep. It's going to be Action Lionel winning on the fuel cell side. So we go to hoses. Black hoses, silver hoses. Really no winner or loser there. And now the important stuff, the interior and cab design. Battery there, battery there, battery win. Battery there, battery there. Now I got the lighting to it. Battery win goes to Lionel inside the interior. So here, let's take a look at the seat. That's your seat. Goodness gracious, this is getting really wobbly. Sorry for this terrible camera work right now. There we go. All right, so there's your seat. Your steering wheel, mirror, things like that. Steering wheel does turn, not very much. If you wanted to see more detail, to turn it around, and we'll put it in there. Now you can see there's a colored dash and a gauge in there. Turn that lighting up a little bit. Now you can see a little more. A couple hoses and wires on the ground. Each individual gauge has a spot there. Shifter has its own color and everything. So that is your Team Caliber. Now to your Lionel. As you can see, Lionel has its very own tack. Netting around the seat. Radio wire from the steering wheel. You look inside at the seat. We do have individual seat belts in there. We've got the wires. Very, very close, but this is, I think, the killer. On the pillars here, we have the metal braces on some of those, and I think that's a big deal. But that is essentially what you're going to see between the two different manufacturers of that year. I haven't seen anything from the newer years. I don't know if it looks like the seat belts are loose. Like you can move them around a little bit on both. There are definitely some more wires and hoses on these that are on the sides from these radiator here versus no radiator at all here. So yeah, it's hard to say for sure which one is, is better because they have strengths in their own areas. Some of them look really, really good in some ways. Some of them look really good in other ways. So, I can't give the win to one or the other. I will say I think Action had more colorful detail when you put it on a chassis. If you were to just pick up an Elite of each series and look through it, you're going to say probably Action's better. But they're just different. I mean, there's certain things that are cool in some that are not as good in others, and some are better in one than the other. So, I mean, that's just part of how it works. I mean, these guys nail one thing, the other guys nail the other thing. So, but yeah, that's the comparison between the two sets of chassis for the Elites. This is that chassis you always see sitting in the background. If I don't even know if you can see it from the videos, but it just sits on my desk in the background right now. It's one of those. It's preparing to become a custom. It's a Denny Hamlin test car. Got it really, really cheap, and then I wanted to turn it into something fun. So that will be a test car or a custom. This one here is just going to get put back together as it belongs because this one I do like the scheme of the number 26 car, so that's going to stay. But yeah, I mean, between them. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing before I get too far. Underneath. So there's the detail underneath the front side and the rear side with the serial plate there. Come on now, let's focus in a little better. So that's underneath detail on one. Here's the underneath detail on the other. A few more colors in the rear. One hose moving from front to back. Less detail up here though. So for me, the W goes to rear end, Team Caliber, and then the W for Action front end. So, but again, all of these are really great. They're really good. They're awesome die casts. So, I would never hesitate just because of the manufacturer of it. I think it's cool to have the different types of die casts out there. So, that's definitely one thing that, just because it's made by Team Caliber, I used to think, I don't want those. And I was right for the ARC or the Platinum brands because the hoods never stayed open. They kind of had to prop them up. But, yeah, these are really cool. I think they both did a very good job. But anyway, remember Diecast Review coming up on June 7th. It's a Sunday. Remember to get subscribe. I mean, if you haven't already subscribe to be in the running for that. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and you are eligible. On June 7th, I will go through the subscribers list, and I will pick someone at random, and they will receive a free diecast. Not sure what it'll be. Maybe something custom worked. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, make sure you get subscribed for that, and then turn those notification bells on for all these new videos as they come out. If I'm currently helping to sell off a collection for somebody, so I get to review each car before it goes, and some of them I have kept for myself or have bought from him. Yeah, so make sure you get signed up for that because it's a free diecast, can't lose. But yeah, also the eBay page is Racer42, not for anything on this video, but other videos that have had some cars that are going on eBay. There are going to be a lot of other ones from this collection coming soon, so definitely check in with that, see if there's any of them you want, just because it'll help to get that collection rolling out of the way for the gentleman I'm helping. So anyway, this has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next video.